If I were a rich man, a yagga digga 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 dum booty doo doo. That's me. I'm singing my heart out, dancing up the stairs, just so excited because what's a nice Jewish girl like me gonna do when she's moving her things into a new apartment? It's 1982, and I am not dragging myself into a townhouse apartment that's just a normal place. No, 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 no. I am outside Alderson Federal Women's Penitentiary, moving in for 6 weeks with the artistic director of our theater company, who is also my female lover, and my 130-pound Great Dane, Zhabu. We're here to teach and perform after planning and working and for months and months and months raising money and coordinating. We, the Fine Line Actors Theater, are here from Washington, D.C. to perform Marcia Norman's Getting Out, a heart-wrenchingly brilliant and ultimately hopeful story of a woman just about to be released from prison. I am feeling excited and scared. Squeaky from the Manson family member and the woman who tried to shoot President Gerald Ford is housed here. And who knows what other criminals I might encounter. Turn down that music! A demanding male voice screams up from downstairs. A big, stern man with a short, military-style haircut, wearing a prison guard uniform emerges. He shields his steely eyes and he looks up at me like he's ready to kill me. Oh, okay, sure. So sorry. Sure. Music down immediately. I find out later that he is known as the Colonel, one of the strictest and most feared guards in the prison, an ex-military man, the one who relishes putting inmates in long stints of solitary when they are discovered having sex with other female inmates. The man scares me. I also find out that there are basically no Jews in West Virginia, 0.1% of the population, and that we are not well liked. Clearly, yagga-digga-digga-dum, Fiddler on the Roof was not my best choice. A few days later, my partner and I are in a meeting with the warden, a very tough bitch who I immediately dislike. She's explaining the rules, including sexual contact is between women is not allowed, and I start to say something, and my partner kicks me under the table. Why are you kicking me? Oy, I'm always a socially aware one. I'm informed in the meeting that I must never go anywhere alone inside the prison. So the next day, I'm escorted around the prison by a female guard, and she's walking me from one station to the next. I approach a table with another female guard. She looks at me up and down, slowly from head to toe, and her face is filled with disgust and revulsion, like she is looking at and smelling a human piece of shit. The other guard introduces me. This is Miss Miller. She's here from a grant and the D.C. Commission on the Arts, and she's going to be teaching acting to the... Oh, Miss Miller. Hello. We're so happy to have you here. Suddenly, she's all smiles and pleasantries. After the whole company performs, my partner and I stay on to teach. We go into the prison every day for 4 hours, and every day when we go into the prison, I leave my Great Dane, Zhabu, on the upstairs outside porch overlooking a large grassy meadow with one house way in the distance and the fence with the barbed wire separating us from the prison grounds. After our workshops, I take Zhabu out for bike rides to run loose in that meadow. Today, on this beautiful sunny day, after a long day inside the prison, I'm relishing my freedom. The wind is softly blowing through my hair as I coast through the vibrantly green field with Zhabu running along free beside me. Oh, she's a beautiful sight. She's powerful, graceful, poetry in motion. It's heavenly. All of a sudden, Zhabu takes off like a bat out of hell towards the house in the distance. I call and call for her to return, but she is on a mission. It's the poodle sitting in front of that door. Zhabu, come! Come! Zhabu runs straight at the poodle. And before I know what's happened, and before the dog knows what's hit it, Zhabu grabs the dog by the neck and shakes it 5 times in less than 5 seconds. Shake, 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 shake. And as I run breathless to the front door, the poodle slumps down, lifeless, dead. Holy fucking shit! I grab Zhabu. I put her on a leash. I ride on my bike as fast as I can back to the townhouse. I arrive at the apartment and my partner takes one look at my face and she knows something is wrong. What's wrong? I rush inside. I grab my suitcase. I frantically open the drawers and I start throwing in my clothes. There's a toiletry, something in the refrigerator, food. I shove in food. What happened? I have to leave. They will be here any minute with guns. What? What are you talking about? What's going on? Zhabu just killed a dog. The one that sits in front of that house over there, beyond in the meadow. They will come. They will get her. They will kill her. Just explain what happened. You will be okay. Are you crazy? These are prison people, guards, military people. They have guns. They are going to come after me. They are going to kill Zhabu. Listen. You don't know where I am. You have no idea where I'm going. You don't know where the dog is. I throw my suitcase into the car and I drive. Where am I going? Okay, back to D.C. I'm going back to D.C., back to home. I drive. I stop in a payphone. I call my partner. What's going on? Are you okay? They've surrounded the apartment. They are calling up to me. The colonel is leading the pack. They have guns. They're pointing the guns at me. They're demanding Zhabu. I'm scared. Oh my God. Tell them the dog is gone. Tell them I took the dog. Tell them you don't know where I am. You don't know where I went. You have no idea. I drive back to D.C. and I call her when I get home. The men have gone, thankfully. I guess they believed her. I find out the next day that the dog that Zhabu killed was the associate warden's dog. Holy fucking shit. I locate the associate warden's phone number and name, and I decide I have to call him. I am so sorry. I apologize. I don't know what to say. My dog has never done anything like this before. I had no idea that my dog was sitting up on the porch looking at your dog all these weeks, ready to hurt her, and I had no idea. Please forgive me. I love my dog. She's never done anything like this before. Surprisingly, the associate warden is understanding, kind, gracious. But he tells me that the worst part about this whole thing is that his dog was killed on the anniversary of the date that his 14-year-old son was killed several years ago. Oh my God. I have to go back, and I have to take Zhabu with me. As I'm driving back on one of these little country roads, I see this little doggy in the bushes, and it's a tiny little skinny dog. It's got bones sticking out, and I pick it up, and I figure, well, maybe it's a sign. So I go up to the associate warden's house and I knock on the door. And as I'm knocking on the door, I look at the dog and he's got little tapeworms wiggling out its butt. Oh my Jesus. It's Mia. Oh my God. The social warden is very nice, but he doesn't want the dog. And so I end up taking it to a shelter. And I go back to the townhouse with Zhabu, thankful that we are both alive. Sorry about what happened. And very happy to be free.